Handy duty.
Handy duty.
Handy duty.
She beat me to it.
I knew you were going to do it.
How y'all doing? We figured we'd go ahead and squeeze in another chat. I think it was kind of inspired by my accidental chat this morning.
Yeah.
But it's about time we start chatting more anyway here lately, so.
Yeah. Well, I finally got my voice back.
Yeah, she got her voice back. She got kind of sick and lost her voice, and it was so pitiful. She was like,
I still don't have it back 100%, but I literally did not have a voice for like 3 days. It was so sad. And you know how Rich can't hear shit anyways, so that was just the cherry on top. I'm like, this is as loud as I can talk. And he's just like, And I'm like, fuck my life. This is my life now.
It's very frustrating to get yelled at for something you can't help.
Well, I couldn't really yell at you, could I?
Well, it's still like, it's like getting in, like a guy gets his leg cut off and he gets in trouble for not walking fast enough.
Yeah, but no, it was just frustrating because I like couldn't get my point across and I couldn't talk. It was like I felt so like helpless, like.
But you sounded so cute. So adorable. Anyway, what's up, y'all? Who's that? Loretta. David. That's the super chat king. I recognize that name. David Evans always got little super chats. And Donna, PJ Littlefoot. Haven't seen PJ Littlefoot in a minute. And Carla. What's up, y'all? Appreciate you for tuning in.
What's up, everybody?
We want to
give a couple of shout outs.
Yeah, a couple of shout outs. Which one should we do first? This
is so funny because I was literally just talking about this like a week before we got it, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, whatever happened to that drawing that somebody did of you? And it was like when we first met or when I first moved to Idaho to live with you. Someone drew this really badass drawing. And I was like, whatever happened to that? I love that picture. And then next thing we know, I'm getting a message saying someone's going to send us something and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's like sweet, you know. But I didn't know it was this. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Look at this. I show up to the post office and I open this. And a fan drew, and this is just
so cool.
The more you look, the cooler it gets.
I could stare at it forever, you guys.
Yeah, hell to the nah. What's that say? Damn y'all, dude. All the tarot cards, the signs, and there's my goofy ass. But that's back when I wore my scruffy beard.
Yeah, when you were fat.
Yeah, when I was
trying to hide your fat.
Yeah, I grew my beard out because I was fat. I was gaining weight. I was gaining a lot of weight. I gained, I still have some weight to lose, but I'd gained probably close to 50 pounds. And so I grew my beard out to try to hide my chubby face.
I love this. It's from Charmaine.
Charmaine. Yeah, and on the back of it, it's got this certificate of authenticity.
It's so cool.
From the artist that drew this.
And I'm like, I cannot wait to frame this. And then she also sent me this cool bracelet. I like how it like dangles and it has little like rhinestones on the bottom of it. It's really neat. And then she sent us like this necklace charm, and then she also made 2 for the girls, so they have some too. I don't know where they are at right now, but it was really sweet and very thoughtful, and I thought it was like the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, so Charmaine, I hope that's how you say it. Charmaine.
I know, it's hard to say.
I'm
Sorry
horrible
if you're
at pronouncing
watching.
names. It says mixed medium drawing, use black.
I think it's so cool. I wish it was bigger.
Rich Lock Tarot Reader is the name of it. Like, it's even got a name, if y'all can see that. That's so cool.
It's so neat. Like, I can't, like, saying it on here doesn't, like, no justice. Like, in person, it's just like, wow.
That is
you just get, like, lost in it. It's just so neat.
I've seen fans
so cool.
do portraits of me before. And even that's when, for most people don't really know, I've kind of explained it before, that when my YouTube channel very first took off, it was like, it shook me. And I didn't react to it very well at all. It took me a while to get used to internet popularity. You know, it was like from one end of the spectrum, from one end of the spectrum to the other. and I just tried to hide from it and run from it for a while and tried not to think about it. And when I started seeing people do stuff like this, it would like shock me, like, whoa, people are drawing me? What the fuck, you know?
I like how it says Indiana, and then it has Aqua, and then Idaho. I know, like, the more you look at it, the more things you see.
Yeah.
It's cool.
But anyway, to see one in person, the actual hand painting is so cool.
It's so neat. I could just, like, literally stare at it all day. So cool.
That is neat as fuck.
And then this one, Jim Giroux, right here.
Jim Giroux.
Inside the card.
Yeah.
Jim Giroux. It's so neat. Anyways, and then another gift that I got from Megan. We actually had a lot of issues getting this item because it got... Oh, what happened? It wouldn't send... UPS wouldn't send it.
Oh, yeah. UPS doesn't deliver to P.O. Box.
Yeah, so we kind of went back and forth with this thing. But... she made me a wand, and I think this is an actual like branch from a tree, she said, but it's like so neat with all these cool little like crystal thingies on it, and then that I'm like really bad with crystal names, so sorry, I don't know the names, but I just think it's really neat. And I also want to put like a feather in there, so like when we're saging, we can just like I could do the whole sage experience. But I think it's really cool, and she's gonna make some for the girls too, so they have one, and I think that's really nice. So big shout out to Megan. Thank you so much.
I had to change my hat. I was getting OCD. Anywho, yeah. So that's the shout outs. I definitely wanted to make that known.
Yeah, we wanted to.
There have been a few people who have sent me things. And I forgot their names, actually, honestly. A fan sent me some tapestries.
Oh, yeah. Deanna sent me these. Ha!
Oh.
I love these socks.
Is that Deanna that sent you those?
Yeah, that was for Christmas, so.
Oh, okay. Cool. That's awesome, though. So, yeah, we greatly appreciate all that. And we figured we'd get us in a little chitter chatter.
Yeah.
Forgot the name. Yeah, I forgot the name of who sent me the tapestries. I totally forgot.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
and then you've gotten some other things
I've gotten
like
several
tiger's eye stuff.
Yeah, jewelry. People have sent me these really interesting, like, handwritten letters about how my videos have really helped change their perspective and help them work through inner traumas and process through. And I'm like, dude, sweet. That's where it's at. You know, that's my... At the end of the day, I don't give a damn if I have 100,000 followers or 1 million followers. I don't care. Unless I'm actually making a difference, you know, I'll just kind of feel like I'm wasting my time, you know, at the end of the day. I think we all want, because to me, success doesn't have a dollar amount behind it, you know. I mean, oh, yeah, what, you succeeded, you've succeeded as far as money goes, but that to me, that's not success, you know. Mm-hmm. That's just me. I think that's different for everybody, but
I don't have the patience for that, so you're one like patient person, I guess.
Not really. Well,
I know you're not. Maybe it's because you don't have to see them, but I just don't have patience to like explain things like you do. Like I hear you in your readings, and you just like explain things in a way to help people understand, and I'm just like, I don't think I could do that.
Well, I didn't used to. I used to just get so fucking irritated that I would just call people stupid and make people feel really dumb. And I started to realize that the older I got, especially in my late 20s, I started realizing, man, I'm not helping anybody. When I make somebody feel stupid, that's not helping them. That's ruining every personal relationship that I have. And if anything, it's doing the exact opposite of getting my point through, you know?
Yeah, but that's like me. Maybe just my age, or I don't know, but I just like, I don't know how to explain it.
It depends. And well, also too, I could totally understand the desire to be like, man, fuck it, it's not my problem. Your problem is not my problem, so I don't care if you understand it or not.
I think that's like where I am right now in my head. Like, I'm more for like my own self right now.
With that. There's nothing wrong with that.
But I think that might just have to do with my age, so maybe I'll change when I get more patient.
Well, I feel like I'm in the position, you know?
Yeah.
And like Mary, that message you sent me earlier, Interesting.
That was so weird, Mary, because that was not Mary text. Yeah. That did not sound like Mary talk.
Well, that sounds like...
It was like someone was like talking through you or something.
We have that conversation all the time anyway. And that was exactly bang, bang, bang what I think anyway. That was exactly what I think. You know, exactly what I'm already thinking about my job, why I'm here, the effect that I'm having on people, and what my real job is on YouTube isn't reading tarot cards. The tarot is just a lure to draw the people to me that need to hear my message, you know. And I mentioned this morning, you said you heard a little bit of it while you were outside the door, but I mentioned that I'm starting to feel little nudges that are pushing me off into a different direction.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm a little bit scared yet.
My ear's ringing. It's a sign. No, I didn't hear. I was just turning on the heater and I heard you being like, oh, that's a good question. Da, da, da. So I thought you were doing a personal reading. I didn't know you were live until I went back in there. And I was like, is he live? What's he doing? And then I saw you were live and I just texted you. I was like, oh, come see me when you're done.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mentioned that. And I just kind of felt like this morning, it was a total accident. I accidentally was, like I've mentioned, was... You know, hey, I'm gonna, because I'm doing landscape now. Obviously my videos are being shot in landscape. And I was just testing to make sure I had the right angle and I forgot to hit unlisted. And then I saw the comments coming up and I'm like.
That was so funny. We were like watching it back. I was like, what were you doing? Did you look stupid? Like when you first started recording it? Or were you like, not checking it out and shit? And then it was just funny.
No, but I thought to myself...
At least you played it off really good.
Well, I thought to myself, okay, obviously I need to say something today. That's what I took it as. I took it as universe saying, okay, you need to say something. There's somebody that needs to hear something that you have to say this morning. So I just took it and ran with it and eventually ended up talking about... I've been feeling that for a long time anyway, you know, that... I'm not just, my sole purpose is not meant to be a YouTube tarot card reader. Is that one of my purposes? Oh yeah, that's one of my chapters. That's definitely one of the chapters that I was meant to live in this life, but I don't really feel like that's the end all be all. You know, it's me to be a YouTube tarot card reader. I feel like that was just one of the little stepping stones up the mountain, you know. And when? I don't know. But at some point, I'm already feeling... You know, hey, go that way.
A kick in the butt.
Yeah, universe being like, okay, all right, start veering to the left now. Start veering to the left. All right, start going this way. But I'm just a little bit scared. The same way I was before I started reading tarot cards.
You gotta take a leap of faith. Leap of faith.
It'll just, I'm not gonna, because there's a fine line that you have to walk when you say, okay, I'm not going to wait for it to feel right, because it's never gonna feel right, but I'm just putting the intention out there that I know it'll happen when it's supposed to. Even if it doesn't feel right, it's gonna happen when it's meant to. So, and it seems like some people are upset. They're like, oh my God, you're not gonna be reading tarot cards anymore? I won't necessarily say that. I'm sure that if I got bored enough, I could definitely find the time to put up some tarot card readings, you know.
I think you'd still do it. I think it might just be less and less, but you'd still do it.
It also depends on what. I really don't know what. Like, where could my career possibly go from here?
I think you cut your eyebrows too short. I was sending out the readings that you did today, or some of them. And I was like, looking in your thumbnail, I was like, it looks like he has no eyebrows. And I was like, oh my God, he cut his eyebrows too short. Let me see, look at yourself. Look at yourself. They look like they're too gone.
Oh, well,
they're too short. I'll let me work on those things.
Be all right.
But it was funny because I was like, he looks so different. What is it? And I was like, he has no eyebrows. Because I think it was so bright. Your light was so bright, it like blended out your eyebrows.
I've been thinking too about putting black curtains up in there.
What?
Yeah.
It's already too dark in there.
What? That's my studio though. You're not in there, so why does it matter?
Because I don't like a dark room. That's just weird.
But you don't even want to. You have your desk out here.
No, babe.
Okay.
The curtains are gonna go up there. Eventually.
We can get more curtains. I don't know. But anywho, yeah, I'm liking landscape. Oh boy, energy crash just hit me. Just have to do it.
Why don't you go get a glass of wine?
We can't without you. I do still have red wine, don't I?
Go get a glass. I'm having a glass.
Maybe. But no, I'm not saying that I'm gonna leave. And matter of fact, I don't think I'm gonna leave the public eye. Matter of fact, very far from it, and it scares the shit out of me. But no, I don't think I'm leaving the public. I don't think I'm leaving the public eye.
Yeah.
No, not leaving the public eye. I just think my public, what do you call it? What is it called? Like my status is just gonna grow. You know, it's just gonna be more.
All right, doing that. No.
I don't know, but yeah, I'm just, and it makes sense. Like everybody's been telling me my whole life, you're gonna be famous one day. Man, you should do like some sort of radio gig, or you should be an actor, or you should be a public speaker, or something like that. I've been hearing that since I was a little kid. And like, especially when I hit puberty, my voice started changing. People, like random people would be like, oh my God, that voice of yours, your voice just sounds like you should be in radio or something, or you should be like an announcer for or something, you know? So, no, I just don't think I was cut out to be hidden away from the public. I think I was built to be in the public eye, you know? So that's cool. It's whatever. But I do think that as I get older and, you know, once I start getting up there in like my 50s and shit, I think I will probably want to retire and just like get away from the public eye and just go hide out somewhere, you know. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go pour me a glass of wine. You want to sit here and entertain these dinglebobs?
Sure.
I'll be right back. Oh.
Anyways, it's so windy here. It literally looks like our screens are about to fly off the windows. Huh, babe? Huh, babe?
Huh? Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said it's like the screen is about to fly off the windows.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh well, I'm not complaining.
But yeah, it's pretty annoying. I cannot wait to get the house finished. There's like so much to do still, and we're still waiting on our beds.
Yeah, I told him that this morning.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So.
Like somebody commented earlier and said, give us a tour.
You guys want a tour?
We were talking.
Just kidding. I cannot even give a tour yet.
Unless you feel like it.
No.
I'm not 100% settled in, so.
I'm having a problem with redecorating with our old stuff because it's like I don't want the same shit in the same spots, and it's like a different layout. I'm having a really big problem with the living room because of the couch. I love our new couch, but I don't like saying hate. I very highly dislike the shape of this corner and then the shape of our couch, and I just don't know what the hell to do.
Well, here's the thing. If we would have upgraded to that other apartment, this is the corner we planned on it being in anyway.
Really? Because I can't imagine a mirror image in my head. I'm not good at that.
No, not a mirror image. Well, yeah, we didn't think it was going to be a mirror image.
It would have been like this. It would have been like, because our front door was like right there before, so it would have been like this.
Anywho.
This would have been perfect.
Cheers, y'all.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. We normally don't ever drink, but since the kids, we like to have wine every now and then. Actually, it's normally just me having wine.
Yeah.
He just bought a bottle for the first time. And
I had a couple glasses out of it, but it just really doesn't strike my fancy anymore like it used to.
It doesn't. But for me, I'm like, you know what? The past couple of videos, I've been so like, blah, because I haven't been feeling good or I'm stressed.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to have a glass of wine on the chat so I can be like, woo.
I'm down with it. I'm down with it.
Yeah,
and,
the couch, dude. I don't know what to do. What I want to do is my friend, she does photography, so I want her to do our like family pictures, and then I want to get it on like a big old canvas and then put it up here on the wall, and then have a bunch of other pictures, like family pictures, because all we have right now are just pictures of us. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I want pictures with the girls around the house. I feel bad hanging up pictures with just me and him. Yeah. I don't like it. It feels weird.
I have been, like, this whole time, I've been using my manifestation techniques to basically, like, every time I see...
You better be careful with that red wine on the carpet.
Every time no, that's white wine. Oh. Every time I see pictures, picture frames with, like, family...
I know.
I push it out of my mind. You know, I've been like, nope, don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Before we got the girls, yeah. Because I haven't been able to be a part of my kids' lives for 3 years now. And I remember... This was shortly, I'm talking within a few weeks after I received the vision during a meditation that I was going to be a very successful self-employed person eventually. Have no clue how, but I kept talking to my kids on the phone and they were young, you know, this was like 3 years ago. Daddy, can you come over tomorrow? And I'd be like, baby, I'm 3,000 miles away right now. I can't, you know, I can't. I'm broke. Somebody offered me a place to live on the other end of the United States, and that's the only reason I am where I am right now. Nobody was willing to help me. So, can you come over next week then? And like, it got to the point to where every time I talked to them, they just kept crying, Daddy, when you gonna come home? When you gonna come home? And I would try so hard to explain it to them, and no matter how hard I tried to explain it, I couldn't make them understand that I'm really far away. I'm not going to be around anytime soon. And I honestly have no idea when. And I'm working on manifesting something very successful. But you can't explain that, you know?
There's even stuff now that we're trying to say to the girls. It's like...
Yeah.
They don't get it. Right now, what we're working on is what you focus on expands.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing right now, is trying to teach them that focus on the negative stuff, more negative things are going to happen. Mm-hmm. So I think Nevaeh is planting a seed in her head because she went to school and was like, teacher, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh my God. Because we're talking about the full moon. And I was like, oh, we should manifest. We should do some cool magic for the full moon. And the girls are like, magic isn't real. And I'm like, yes, it is. And then we went on like this website to look at some like cool like magic stuff. And then she's like, I went to school and I said this. I'm like, oh my God, no, don't go tell anybody any of that. They're gonna think we're weird. Because nobody's gonna like, I don't know, a lot of people.
Well, we trailed off just a little bit. Basically, I trailed off too. But the point that I was making though was that I made the decision to cut contact and stop contacting the kids. And yes, a lot of people like judged me very harshly, you know, and oh my God, everybody called me this piece of shit, deadbeat, worthless piece of shit. And I explained, I told several people, oh yeah, just watch. I'm manifesting something huge. Oh, whatever, you fucking loser, blah, 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 whatever, you know. And it got to the point where it was like, okay, I'm just going to have to let people talk their shit. I'm going to have to let people think what they want to think. Mm-hmm. Fuck it, whatever. So I did, and it looked horrible. You know, I just completely stopped calling the kids, stopped talking to them because it was fucking me up in the head. I couldn't think clearly. So I decided to take my focus away from what I knew was fucking up my vibration and center it towards my goals and success.
Because there's nothing that you could do anyways to change it. So.
Yeah, nothing I could do. So if it's out of your control, it's part of the plan. If it's out of your control, it's part of the plan. It's your job to figure out how. So anyway, long story short, yes, we are teaching the girls manifestation.
Kinda.
Well, that's the thing. See, here's the thing that I learned in Mind Mastery School, is that here, within the next few generations, awakening, enlightenment, law of attraction, all these things that to us are these new concepts, like awakening, it's not going to be... By the time my kids are my age, in their 30s and shit, it's not going to be no awakening. What do you mean? Awaken to what? Duh. You know, it's going to be common sense. Law of attraction, the way the universe works, it's going to be common knowledge. You know, we are right now at the dawn of that new age where we are assisting in the evolutionary process.
Yeah.
Yeah, and our kids, our little kids now are going to be, you know, the ones basically, I think, who, I don't know, they're gonna live in the new world. I think they're gonna be some of the first people to. You know what I mean? That goes way, way down the rabbit hole. I don't know if I want to talk about that in this chat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
Anywho.
This wine is bitter.
I find it kind of sweet.
It's sweet, but I like that other one better. The Stella Rosa.
I like red wine. I'm a red wine kind of guy.
Ugh.
I like that dry, tart, bitter, red wine. That's what I like. I love it.
That explains everything.
I like to take a drink of red wine, swish it around my mouth, take a bite of pizza.
Okay, the red wine that he bought, like, turns his whole mouth, like, red. And he was walking around the other night, and his whole mouth was, like, all around his mouth, it was, like, purple and stuff. And it was, like, really funny. I was like, oh, my God, what is that? And we were all laughing at you.
Right. Somebody said, do I have a podcast? No, I do not. You know how many people, and you know what, it would be just my luck for it to turn out to that to be the next extension of my career as a podcast. People have been coming to me about podcast for 6 months now. I'm like,
I don't really know about podcasts.
It doesn't sound
do people
interesting.
even really listen to those things? Like,
I mean, if you look at my main man, Joe Rogan, he's got a very successful podcast. He's got like 7 million subscribers. You know? Now, but he was already famous. You know, so would mine reach 7 million? Probably not.
I just don't see, like, the point of it.
I guess it just depends on... I don't know. I don't really know much about podcasts. Yes, I love Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, my dude, he's a Leo. Can't you tell? Can't you tell Joe Rogan, or do you know him very well? You know him?
I mean, I know him from Fear Factor, and then, like, the fights.
Well, yeah, but, like, he's got his own podcast.
I don't listen to podcasts.
Well, Joe Rogan shows...
I ain't got no time for podcasts!
Basically, Joe Rogan just sits there with headphones in front of a fucking microphone and invites guests in, and they just bullshit and talk. And just bring up random topics.
It's just like a radio station. That's
Basically,
all podcasts
essentially.
are, but it's like, I don't know.
Kind of like what we're doing right now. Kind of, sort of.
Yeah, I guess. It is. It's just like without the video. But I think if people have the chance to see a video, they would more likely want to watch a video than a podcast, unless they're doing something and they just want to listen to it. But then, even then, they could just...
Rich Lot behind the cards, Stephen. I got you. Yeah, that is a good idea, Stephen. That's a good idea. I mean, if you think about it on paper, it sounds really cool. Like to make another YouTube channel, or this one. But this one right here. Okay, so here's the thing about this one. I've already had a copyright strike on this one by accident.
It's still fine. You're allowed like 5 of them.
Oh well, I don't know. You know how today I was accidentally chatted because it was supposed to be an unlisted test. Well, during one of my actual unlisted tests, she had a song playing and I wasn't thinking about it, and it was just unlisted. I was just testing and hanging up my backdrop while it was live unlisted, and YouTube still heard it and flagged me. I got a copyright strike on this channel for it.
Yeah, but I was on the YouTube studio and it says you're allowed like 5 of them before they're not just gonna one and done. They give you chances.
Well, Anyway, on paper, it does sound cool to have another channel, and it could be called Rich Lot Behind the Cards, and yeah.
Isn't that what this one's called?
That's what this channel's called right now, yeah.
So you're going to have 2 of them with the same name?
No, that's not the point. What I'm saying is on paper. I'm not talking about reality. I'm just saying on paper, here's the idea. Rich Lot Behind the Cards, and I could have it to where I'm just setting up talking to a microphone. And maybe since we are in an area where, like, remember how you mentioned renting out a place?
Yeah.
We're in an area that's, I live about an hour away from Vegas, and it's a pretty known area. There's been some very, very well-known people come here, and this is, yeah, I could do it here, and if anybody really wanted to, they could come be on the show. I could do that.
Like who?
I don't know, anybody.
Like famous people or just regular Joe Schmo?
I don't know.
What is it called? Joe Joe Blows.
I don't know.
I forgot that.
Something like that, though.
Joe Schmo.
I just don't know. Yeah, I'm too new to the public eye. I'm just too new, you know. A lot of people, I've seen it all over the internet, y'all. A lot of people are like, oh, this rich lop just came out of nowhere, you know? Came out of nowhere. And like I said, I've told my story a million times that I had the intuitive nudge to read tarot cards for months. And I fought against it and fought against it and fought against it. And finally, I just decided to give it a try. And my channel exploded. There was no conspiracy behind it. There was no other, I know there were a lot of other people, a lot of other big names who were mentioning me. Oops, I'm sorry. Sorry, baby. I was unaware of that at the time. I didn't know. I didn't find this out until after, you know. But yeah, there were a lot of other, and a couple of people were very, very, very big names. Very big names. I will mention one. And you know who I'm talking about. Chris Crocker. Chris Crocker was a huge fan of mine when I very first started. And I didn't know that. I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea. But there were a lot of, I caught the eye of several very popular people, and I didn't know it. I did not know it. I was not in cahoots with anybody. I was not in bed with anybody, metaphorically speaking. I swear to God, I just put my tarot videos up and just closed my eyes and was like, did it work? Did it work? Oh, fuck, man, this shit's blowing up, dude. And that's all there is to it. And I've seen it all over the internet. All this rich lop guy just came out of nowhere. So I'm still too new, I think, to the public eye to do anything like that, really, you know? So
I do not know.
Well, me neither. Anywho, very abrupt, awkward silence.
I'm just listening to you.
We were talking about doing a podcast, I guess. Follow Rich on Instagram. Yeah, follow me on Instagram and shenanigans and whatnot. Podcast, Teaching the Law of Attraction. Yeah, I've thought about that too. Leah, you get a channel with Rich. Not too new. Yeah, I think I'm too new as far as most of the other really popular names, even in the tarot community, a lot, well, again, I don't even know who all's reading now, but I've only been reading tarot for just a little over a year now. I haven't been doing this very long, you know, and a lot of the other really popular names who helped pave the road in the tarot community, they've been doing this for 3, 4, 5 years, you know. 3, 4, 5 years. That's one of the reasons why I didn't expect to get on that train. I didn't expect to get on the tarot train. I didn't think there was any spots left. But, you know, so I'm just a little over a year in the public eye. Nobody knows where the hell I came from, you know, and I don't even know where I came from either. It was a total accident, you know, in my eyes. So I'm thinking that I still need to, again, I'm just going to wait and it's going to happen whenever it's supposed to is what I think. Whenever, not it feels right, but I feel that nudge, you know. When I feel that nudge. Yeah, my ascension was a fast one. Yeah. Yup, it was. And I don't know. I just think I need to keep going with it because it's still growing. It's slowed down, though. It's slowed down. And you know what did it? You know what slowed me down? Personal readings. So ever since this amazing woman right here came into the picture, and now personal readings is on a very efficient, very organized system, basically. I've cut a lot of videos out of my main channel. If you all notice, my videos have been cut almost in half on my main channel.
The only thing you don't do is the all signs.
Yeah, that was a lot of them. There was quite a few all signs.
Yeah.
And no, that's not the only. You
would do them like 3 times a week.
I cut out the all signs and the mid months. Now all I do is main monthlies and bonuses.
Oh, because you would do what?
I would do a main monthly, a bonus, and a mid-month.
And then you do another bonus after that?
No. Like, say...
So when would you have time to do the bonus?
Well, now, like, look at it. Now I only do one main channel video a day.
No, I mean, like, how were you, like, how, okay, so obviously towards the end of the month you would start the next month.
Mm-hmm.
And then next you would do a bonus?
Well, what, I didn't always get the chance.
But what was your plan? For, like, the first week you would do a bonus? The first week of the month? You do a bonus, and then the next week after that,
yeah, the beginning of the month, I would do bonuses, and then near the middle of the month, I would start on mid-months.
And you're always behind on the monthly.
Yeah, I was always.
Because I would get so annoyed because I'd follow you, and I'm like, oh my God, Sagittarius isn't in forever away, and he has like barely on.
And I was doing, like, but I mean, my channel was still growing. I can't say twice the rate, but it has slowed down a lot since I cut out the mid-months and I cut out the all signs videos, the weeklies, the mid-weeks, and the weekend forecast. I cut all that out. So my channel growth has slowed, but it's still steadily growing. Steadily. It hasn't stopped, like, at all, you know. So I'm just going to keep rolling with it. Mm-hmm. Just going to keep rolling with it. And, okay, spoiler alert, here's an idea that I thought of yesterday. I don't know if I told you this or if I was just thinking about it. Tell me if I did or not. But I'm thinking about doing, like, maybe at the beginning of the week, maybe on Monday, like a Monday motivation. Did I tell you about that? Mm-mm. Like, just a motivational, kind of like chat, but not really a chat, just like a motivational.
You're going to hit me again. You already got my head again. I'll take the third time. Like
a motivational type of... I don't know, just like maybe a 20, 30 minute, and do that on a weekly thing where it's no tarot cards. It's just motivational speech, you know? Mm-hmm. I thought about this. It's just an idea I'm playing with. No promises. No promises. Just an idea.
What was that? Alyssa.
You're
gonna hit me again. Dude, he was hitting me. It's annoying. I'm gonna start hitting you back. Just kidding.
Oopsie poopsie.
I would never hit you.
I think that'd be a good idea, though.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't think about that.
I was just, let's see, today is Tuesday. So this was like yesterday or the day before that I thought, that'd be cool because I'm not doing the all signs readings if, like, I started adding like a motivational, like Monday motivation or weekly motivation.
Mm-hmm. That would be cool. On your main channel or on your second channel?
Yeah, my main channel. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, my main channel.
Mm. Oh, yeah, so... Oh, my gosh. Raise a glass. Wine prices are expected to drop because of a... What is that word? Bountiful?
Quit moving. I can't see it. Bountiful supply of grapes.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh, there's
so many fucking grapes that this shit's gonna start getting cheap.
Mm-mm. Well, that's why I like to open Facebook and see. Just kidding.
Anywho, let's see here. Respond to some comments. Sorry, y'all. The past few chats we've been like ignoring comments. I feel kind of bad. Want to be interactive with the peoples here. Rising or ascending sign is more accurate than your actual sign. It's hard for me to say. Very hard because, again, anybody's point of reference is their energies. Now, I have noticed in other people that the rising sign is very dominant, but I wouldn't say more than your actual sign. I say that sun, moon, and rising, to me, all come out equally at different times. Now, my moon and rising are both the same. They're both Virgo. And that was confirmed. Remember, I don't know, those of you who may remember that I mentioned that I wasn't 100% sure my time of birth. Well, I got my birth certificate, and they sent me a real copy of the on-file birth certificate, and I was right. I was actually right about my birth time this whole time. So, for me, it's hard to say because I have moon and rising both in Virgo. So Your rising is Leo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Last one
you know more than I do.
She doesn't even remember her own chart. Your rising is Leo. There was a friend that I made in, off YouTube. I met her in Phoenix a couple of times, and she was born on the same day as me, so our charts were almost identical, except her rising was Gemini, and I could tell. I could kind of sort of tell, you know. But I don't know to answer your question. That's a copy of your birth certificate. Oh, you just look it up online. I don't know. Leo, Sagittarius rising. You and Leo are opposite. Right. Yeah.
I don't really know what the rising means again. I forget.
It's hard to say. To me, I mean, everybody.
Definition of it on that thing.
Yeah, I mean, but everybody always wants to assign it like, oh, well, this, like your sun sign is your outer personality. Your moon sign is your inner personality.
Yeah, one is like how you act in relationships. One is how you handle things or whatever. I forget. It's on that app.
Well, my thing is if you pay attention to a person close enough, they all come out at some point anyway. They all come out at one point in time or another. To me, sun and moon. Your sun and moon, your sun and moon, your sun and moon are the two strongest. And there's times where your moon a lot of times
outshine your sun.
Can outshine your sun, absolutely. That's been I think our great challenge, because we're both Virgo moons, and figuring out how to get on the same page when we're both in Virgo mode has been a very interesting and fun challenge, I think. You know?
Is that when we're mirroring each other?
When we're both in Virgo mode, we can very easily begin mirroring each other, yes. And you know how challenging that can turn whenever you start mirroring somebody. You know, basically trying to get around, yell at your reflection, telling your reflection to get out of your fucking way, essentially.
Was that like what happened the other day when we were in the kitchen?
Yesterday? Yeah.
Is that our Virgos coming out?
Yeah, two Virgo energies coming out. But it's not just, it's really hard to say. It's very complex. But I have been taking very strong mental notes and paying close attention to when you turn into Virgo mode and when I'm in Virgo mode. The difference is that it affects you differently. Your Virgo energy, you center your Virgo energy on your outside world. I don't. My Virgo energy all goes to my inside world. You were just telling me the other night, God damn, you're so fucking hard on yourself. Remember? Because that's where my Virgo energy goes. And those of you familiar with Virgo energy, it is extremely fucking critical and can be very negative.
And mine's on the outside?
Yeah, because you're always critiquing everything you see on your outside world. Yeah. Good God almighty. Just the other day, she set the little clock up on top of the fridge. I moved the clock and put it back tilted this way.
No.
And she's over here looking across the room and goes, you moved the clock on top of the fridge.
Because I had the clock to where I can see it if I'm standing in the living room, okay? So it's facing like this. He turned it like this to where the wall can see what time it is. And I'm like, well, what's the point of that? Now, like, I don't know what that's called, but I was like, don't put anything up there anymore because you don't know how to put it back.
Anyway, she's really, really, really like critical on shit out here.
Maybe that's how I like notice things so well, like that are out of place, or like things like Nevaeh's necklace down there. I bet you didn't even notice that, did you?
Where?
Down there on the carpet.
Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about. Where?
Right here. It's been down here all day.
What the fuck? No, I didn't notice this laying in our shag carpet.
I did.
She's pointing at it and I don't see it. Yeah, she sees all the little details that are out of place out here. I don't. I'm like constantly looking in here and thinking, you know, just criticizing myself. Like, oh man, you're not doing good enough. You should be doing so much better than this. Oh, you're an idiot. Listen, look at you. You're being blah, 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 blah. Just beat myself up. You know, that's when I flip into Virgo mode, that's what I start doing. Is I just start thinking, I'm just an idiot. I'm not good enough. I'm not famous enough. I don't make enough money. I don't do this. I don't do that. Blah, 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 blah. You know. just stupid shit, man. You know, so you know, I know it sounds.
And
stupid.
you're like, am I even doing this right? I don't know. I feel like I'm not giving good advice. This and that. I'm like, oh my gosh, shut up. You're dumb.
I mean, I'm being serious. That's shit that goes on in my head.
I know.
You know? That's what happens inside my old nugget.
Someone said, would you like to get married to Rich? I mean, obviously, if we live together, that means something.
Yeah.
I was talking to my brother today, and we were talking about, like, or they were laughing, him and his girlfriend, because they're like, that's not fair. Leah got to skip the whole toddler phase and the whole baby phase, and she gets to do it when it's easy and be a mom when it's easy. And I was like, yep. And that makes me, like, think that I don't know if I want kids. Like, I would love to have, like, a baby with you and stuff, but, like, do I actually like want to have a like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's not. I'm not saying that because I don't like love you, but I'm saying it as in like, I don't know if I'm like ready, or if I would ever want to be
like
ready
to bear an infant child. It's
to like
fucking
to like be pregnant, have a baby, like get fat, like you know, wake up all in the middle of the night. Have shit on me, diapers, throw up. Like, I don't think I want that. Like, I'm fine. Like, I'm okay with, like, helping, like, raise the girls at their age now. And, like, okay. It's like, I didn't have to get fat. I didn't have to pop a kid out of my vagina. I'm like, this is great. Why? I don't know. I just hope I don't get pregnant.
I have no legitimate argument. I have no legitimate argument against that.
But I think we would have a cute baby, I think.
Yeah.
But I just don't know. I don't want to do it.
Well, you don't need to right now. I mean, you have, I would say, you have at least a good 4 years. You're 27 now.
But I don't know. I've always like said to my mom growing up, I'm like, I'm never having kids. I'm never having kids. I just have never had that want. To, like,
I didn't either, to be 100% honest with you. I'm not going to
But you're not the one giving the birth.
Oh, I know.
Like, that's just traumatizing to me.
Well, okay. I have no legitimate argument there.
And being up all night, getting gray hairs, stress, wrinkles. I don't know. I don't know. Right, as of right now, no.
Hey, that's cool. Shit, you are not hearing no complaints from me. No complaints from me. So.
She's not one because she's the best auntie. I think I'm good at being an auntie and a stepmom. I'm okay with that. Because I think also if I did have my own kids, I might be too like lenient.
I mean,
what if I'm too lenient? Like, what I'm like, oh, that's my baby. I can't hurt their feelings.
I sit back and watch, and I'm like, you are everything those girls need right now. And it's so obvious, dude. My daughter even accidentally slipped out the other night that she likes Leah better than me. And Leah don't play no games. Oh, no. She don't play no bullshit.
No, I'm really tough on them because I know what they're capable of.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not mean to them because, like, I want to be mean. I don't feel like I'm mean. I'm just,
mean.
Like, matter of fact with them. Like,
it's not even mean. It's actually showing them structure that they've been lacking for a very long time.
Yeah.
You know? And,
I know, and then, like, a lot of times when I do it, like, they'll be crying and they'll be upset, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna hate me. But then, like, once it's nighttime rolls around, it's like, they hug me, they give me kisses goodnight, and it's good, and they, like, we all tell each other we love each other, and it's like, okay, like, they know it's probably just a learning lesson. I don't know, it's really weird, it's different for me. I'm not used to this.
Well, God, you fool me. You'd fool anybody. Who was that the other day, as a matter of fact? Who was that was saying, oh, wow, you're stepmom? I thought you were mom. Who was that said that?
At the arcade.
At the arcade?
After Nevaeh's birthday, in the arcade when she was turning in the
tickets.
Oh,
yeah. Because that's the way it looks.
Okay, because they're like, Leah. And they're like, why is she calling you by your first name? And I was like, her stepmom. They're like, stepmom? And I was like, oh.
You would not be able, if you just was an outsider, did not know who me and Leah were, and you saw us and saw her taking care of the kids, you would think that's mommy right there. You would. Can't tell that she has never taken care of kids. You can tell that this is like.
I mean, I'd never want to take the place of their mother ever, but
yeah.
But I'm here now, and they're here now, so gotta do what you gotta do.
Right on. Right on.
Right on.
I'm gonna pour another one.
No, babe, you don't need another one. Mine's gone too. Rich can never just have one.
I didn't know how much you had since you had that big tall glass.
What do you mean? It was like here.
My little bit right here.
This is not a big tall glass. Oh my goodness. It's like the same. If you filled that up and poured it in here, it would be like probably the same.
Anywho.
So Amy is having issues with her jaw.
Yeah, it's got me a little bit worried.
I think it's just growing pains. Nothing happened to her, but she's complaining of her jaw hurts and she can barely chew and talk.
Yeah, she woke up this morning saying that her jaw hurts.
I think she just has
what do you mean?
Either growing pains or just like
I looked it up and
grinding her teeth or something.
Yeah, I looked it up and it said it's very common. Yeah, grind her teeth. I don't know. I haven't observed her sleeping.
The first time I heard her say that was after school yesterday, and she said her jaw hurt. And I'm like,
TMJ. See, that's what I saw. My daughter has TMJ. She uses a mouth guard. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, and all we can do is give her like kids Tylenol.
She said it yesterday after school.
There's no point in taking her to the hospital because they're going to do X-rays. They're going to do all this stuff.
No, but
and then
this morning,
it
just freaked me out this morning because the way she was acting. Like I woke her up.
Well, you gave her hard crackers. You should have given her a
No,
banana.
it was from the minute I woke her up. I said, Rain, baby, time to wake up. And then I went over and said, Amy, time to wake up. And I flipped the light on and I'm going to make me a cup of coffee. And then she just sits up and goes, Daddy. And like immediately I'm like, what the fuck? She just never like, it just sounded different, you know? So I look over, I'm like, what? What's wrong? She goes, oh my God. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm half-assed like scared. I don't know because I can tell she is not bullshit.
I know you woke me up.
Yeah.
Even, and I'm like, just give her Tylenol.
So I'm trying to play it off and be cool.
You can do, I don't think. I mean, yeah, a mouth guard, but her mouth is so tiny. I guess we can go look at Walgreens. The nurse called from school and I just said, give her. She doesn't have lockjaw. She had tetanus shot. I don't think she has lockjaw.
They're more than likely doing it in her sleep. That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah. Yeah, we still got to get her insurance and stuff like that. We haven't even had them that long, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we could try getting her a mouth guard. Well, you know what? That's her self-manifestation for talking so damn much.
Oh my God, little Gemini.
She manifested that.
Oh.
No, not wisdom. She's only 7.
Yeah.
Her big tooth haven't even came out yet.
Gemini sun and moon. She's a double Gemini. Oh my God, dude. She does not know the meaning of the word silence. She does not understand the concept.
That's the universe saying, shut your damn mouth. If you don't shut it, I'm going to do it for you. And she likes to talk back, so I'm going to tell her.
I was making a light of it this morning because she got ready and everything and did all that. And then she just came down and sat down on the couch and it was so quiet. And finally, I look up and I said, so, Amy, I'm kind of digging the whole sore jaw thing if you're going to be this quiet. Oh, my God, y'all, I have. And I know, see, it's so hard to explain these things because everybody's like, oh, they're just kids. This kid talks and talks, and they just have to make noise all the time. And it's just like,
should we go get her? I feel bad.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
But it's like, what? It's not like she has to talk in class. That's good. Because according to her teacher on parent-teacher conference, she doesn't shut up. So
I want to
maybe she'll get some work done.
I really want to see how she's doing when she gets off out of school. I want to see how she feels.
Sinus problems? I know she's had a cold because that's how I got a cold.
Yeah, she did have a cold. She did have a cold, and she just got over that.
Yeah, but, I don't know. Is she still? I think we should get her a mouth guard. Tonight and see how she's doing tomorrow.
Where do we get that?
Walgreens. And see how she's doing in the morning, and then
sinus infection. She said it was her lower jaw. She kept pointing to her lower jaw.
I don't think I've ever heard of that being a part of a sinus infection.
Her sinuses are up here.
I've had sinus infections like a million times. I've never had jaw pain. Tylenol and give her a mouth guard and then see how it goes. Ice, bananas, mashed potatoes for dinner. No talking. Yeah. No talking.
That sounds mean. It sounds horrible, but this kid.
Oh my God. I think I can handle her a lot better than you can. He has like zero patience with her sometimes. And I like Geminis. So I'm like, okay. Like, we can go back and forth, blah, 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 blah.
Just, for me, Geminis have this bad habit of talking just to hear themselves make noise. Don't even really think about what they're going to say. It's just something pops in their mouth and pops in their head and falls out of their mouth. Didn't really think about whether or not it sounded good. Didn't really think about whether or not it was fucking stupid. It just fell out of your mouth because there was no room in your head for it. And I just always find myself getting into it with Geminis because they just love to hear themselves make noise. And Nevaeh, on the other hand, my Aquarius girl, she knows when to shut her mouth. Like when you tell her, Nevaeh, shh, she knows. You can hear it. You can see the wheels turning, but she thinks. Yeah, but she thinks before she speaks.
She's starting to talk under her breath a lot that you can't hear.
She has an Aries moon, so.
I'm getting onto her little attitude, too. Both of them, I'm onto their tricks. You may fool Daddy because he can't hear you, but guess what? Leah's got 2 good ears. And you ain't gonna fool him. You know what I mean? Jelly bean.
Yeah.
They're sweet, though. I was looking at pictures of us sitting. I was like, oh, I kind of miss them. And before, I'm like, I can't wait till they go to school. I need peace. And I'm like, oh, I kind of miss them.
Yeah. Yeah. See? See? All day. All day.
He has a dying whale in his stomach. Did you guys hear that? He's been talking about he's doing his readings. And then his stomach goes. Did you guys hear that?
Did they hear it? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think they heard it.
Maybe not. I don't know. Hopefully not. Y'all heard it? God damn it. I don't know what I ate. What did I eat?
Oh, no, they didn't.
Nothing. I ate a turkey burger.
I saw this meme, and it's like when you're in class and everybody's finally quiet and taking a test, my stomach is now going to perform whale sounds.
Oh my God, man, you're a goofball. Fucking goofball. Well.
All right, well, I have to pee, so I don't know if you want to wrap it up.
Hey, will you check the emails really quick and see if.
Oh, yeah.
Did I still have one personal reading left to do. Maybe. Dun. I need to fart. Hey, I'll try. Right now, my belly's just making. What?
No, you don't need to fart.
She said no. But yeah, I still got one personal reading left. Somebody paid but didn't give me any questions. Didn't give me anything to read. So I got to have questions. Anywho, getting close to an hour now. Yeah, I'll try to fart. All I can do is push, squeeze real hard, you know. But no, I don't know what the hell, man. My belly's been doing that all morning. I've been like, you know. So Anywho, probably about to hop on out of here shortly. Here real soon, probably. Again, we just wanted to get another chat in. It's been rough. It's been, well, not really rough. I can't, be dramatic about it, but it has been a little bit of a strain on things since we moved and have been basically having to keep everything going in the flow after moving and transitioning and unpacking and furnishing everything and all this and getting used to this new place and still me keeping up my channel and getting the girls in school and keeping the girls on their homework and whatnot. Oh yeah, by the way, I went to parent-teacher conference and the girls are doing good. Well, Amy, the one we just talked about, has been into some trouble for being a loudmouth, being a blabbermouth, but Nevaeh got all A's and 1 B, which in her school in Kentucky, she got a bunch of F's. So we're all proud. We're all proud now. It's like, yeah, we've been on them, getting them on their homework and shit, and we can see the results, but it has been a strain on things, so we haven't been chatting. We've been kind of hiding in the shadows as far as blabbing to everybody and whatnot. But anywho, thank you, Megan. Thank you.
I have some sad news.
Some sad news?
I don't know if I should wait to tell you after the video.
Well, you already brought it up.
Oh, the sponsor people wrote you back.
Oh, okay. They say no?
Yeah. They said you could be affiliate if you want.
Oh, okay. Limited available. Availability.
Limited availability.
Oh, okay.
You could still be an affiliate. He's reading.
Would result in a great paycheck for you. Oh, hang on. Oh, okie dokie. Yeah, they said they don't have any positions.
That's for the brain pills.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Hold up. Place our ads in your. Okay.
That would be cool to look into it.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
They say that he can.
YouTube is a massive channel.
Placing our ads in in his channel, whatever.
Would result in a great paycheck for you.
Well, we can get back to that later. I just wanted to tell you.
That's not sad news. That's fucking awesome, dude.
Well, the beginning was sad because I know you wanted to do it, so I just.
No, this is like. That's not sad at all. Like, I don't focus on the negative. Oh. So, I'm going to branch off. I had this really amazing epiphany the other day with my daughter, Amy, the Gemini. I don't know how I opened up my YouTube Analytics app and was showing her the behind the scenes, everything. And where you can see all the analytics for all my videos and how much money I'm making and how many views and how many likes and comments and all that stuff in my analytics app. Well, she goes, "Oh, Daddy, is that your videos?" I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "Click on that one, Daddy." And I clicked on it. The first thing she did was she goes, "Oh, 19 people don't like your video?" And I went, "Yeah, but look, 2,000 people hit the like button." "Yeah, Daddy, but look, 19 people don't like your video." And I said, "I don't care about 19 people." I said, I never look at the dislike. I never look at the negative end of the situation. Look at the positive side. 2,000 people hit the like button on that video. And she goes, I said, "Do you understand what I'm saying?" She goes, "Yeah." "Ooh, click on that one, Daddy." So I clicked on it and she goes, "Oh, Daddy, 25 people don't like that video." And I said, "Amy, 2,500 people hit the like button on that video."
I don't think she knows what 2,000 means. That's like the only thing I can think of when you tell them stuff like that. Is they don't understand that high of numbers.
But you can clearly, why is she going straight to the dislike? Anyway. That opened up, and I'm like, wow. Oh, I see the way you've been programmed to think. This is gonna take some tinkering, some tools.
Yes.
Anyway, though, yeah, with a situation like that, I'm not looking at the negative aspect of the spectrum. They said, we have limited availability for sponsorship right now. We don't have a spot for you. However, we do have this. Okay, negative. Who cares about the negative part? Let's look at the positive part. This could result in a great paycheck for you. I'm down. Write them back and tell them, yes, I'm interested.
Erky dicky.
Erky dicky, that's how.
Erky dicky.
That.
Do that one. I can't do it like you do. Like, I can't make it as loud as yours.
That's because I got a big old mouth. No house tour. Loretta wants a house tour.
Loretta, you're going to have to calm your titties down, girl.
No.
I'm not ready yet. I've been sick. I haven't done shit around here, but pile up things.
If it was up to me, I wouldn't personally care. No, we still... And did the fucking furniture people call you back?
No.
Motherfucker!
You are making it prolonged because of your impatience-ness. As soon as you let it go and not care anymore, it will come. And you are the only one blocking it. So, waiting on you.
I wake up at 4 o'clock every morning with a stiff back. Like, on that
Then
thing.
sleep out here on the couch. Have Amy sleep with me.
Anywho.
You have to quit. Like, you need to take your own advice. God damn.
Anyway.
Are your pants too tight?
No, I don't know what I ate. Something.
Let me see.
No.
Those are too tight. Go put on some comfy
not.
pants.
No, they're not. But anyway,
You're gonna make my stomach start growling because I have to match you always. And we always have to be doing the same thing.
Yeah. But she doesn't want to give a house tour until everything is set and settled. So that's cool.
I mean, yeah, like today is literally like the first day I feel like, okay, my face doesn't feel like, my nose, and I'm not blowing my nose every second, and I'm like, can finally think. But Murky Metro has me all like, oh, I want to do something, but I'm like, don't feel like it.
Yeah, so what do? So no house tour until everything is spick and span.
I mean, it doesn't have to be spick and span, but at least that's how our bed frame up.
Yeah, it does look kind of silly.
We have like that foam on the floor. I mean, the bed's still made, of course.
Well, we had the bed frame here on the day that we moved. The furniture people showed up, and it was supposed to be everything but the mattresses themselves. But our bed frame got cracked, and they split the wood somehow.
But I think that's good because if you look at our room, there would be absolutely nowhere to put that foam thing that we're sleeping on the floor with the frame in there. So, yeah, it worked out good. And they were giving us the one that was inside the store. And I was like, I don't want the one that was in the store as a display. Like, how many booty cheeks have been on that? I don't want that. Or how many people accidentally scuffed it with their feet?
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't want that shit.
So the wood was split when they showed up. So they
good.
Said, okay, well, we got to take it back and order you a whole new bed frame.
And I said, that's fine. I don't care. Just bring it when you have the mattress.
And your mattresses. And the girls have their bed frame, but no mattresses.
They have their bunk beds.
Yeah, their bunk bed frame, but no mattresses.
Oh my God. There's the funniest video of the girls with the ball. They got a ball and they were playing with it in the room, and I heard them in there tossing it around, hitting the wall. So I go in there and I say, girls, don't play with the ball in the house. And then Amy's like, why? And then I said, because there's a window right there. You could break the window. There's the light up there. You could hit the light and break the light. Okay, we won't do it. Close the door. I'm out here making their beds. Not even 5 minutes go by, and I hear them hitting the ball again. And luckily, I got done making their beds out here on the couch, and so I walked back into the hallway. And right as I'm about to open their door, they're running out of the room in the pitch black, and I'm like, what the hell just happened? And they're like, oh, the ball hit the light. And like, now the light's out. And oops, the light broke the fixture of everything. And I couldn't even do nothing with it. And luckily he got it fixed. We just took the bulb off it. It just came loose. But we have cameras in there because they're bad.
Are you gonna
I don't even care that people judge about it. Yeah, I'm going to show them. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay. It's really funny. Nevaeh's face at the end is so funny when she, like, the ball goes up and her face as it's, like, breaking the light is just hilarious. You guys have to watch this. Can you guys see it? All right, watch Nevaeh in the orange. Wait for it. They thought they were sneaky and just doing it on the ground. Here it comes. Ready?
You gotta do it in slow motion.
I don't think they can see it because the words, the chat.
It doesn't show up that way on their end. It shows up under the video. But anyway, show it in slow mo.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I don't know how to do it in slow mo.
Yeah, you do. Just move it with your hand.
Oh. Okay, hold on. I'll like stop it, like where she's doing it. I wanted to post this really bad, but I was like, okay. Okay, here's her face. Ready? All right, this is as it's going up. She's like, no. It's kind of hard to see on there, but it's like really clear on mine. It's so funny. Her mouth, she's funny. Like, oh, quit hitting me with stuff.
I'm listening. Perfect home does not exist with kids and animals. Yeah,
when the kids are calm, the cats are crazy.
My damn cats. I told y'all that watched my chat this morning. My cats tore my tapestry down. Fuck, man.
And Taro keeps trying to scratch the couch.
Trying to sharpen his claws on the couch.
Spanked. Yeah. I've never spanked him, but you know what? He's not going to mess up my couch. What time is it? It's almost 3.
And this
is a long-ass chat.
This has been a long chat. Yes, it has.
Do you have anything else to say?
Not really.
I'm sure you could go on and talk for days.
I don't really have anything to talk about right now. I'm probably going to get up and make a cup of espresso and I guess wait until that person writes me their questions.
Tear. Aww. Oh, yeah, I have to send out those other readings, huh? Your minis?
Yep, and then send out the other readings that I've done.
Yeah, her face is so funny. I wish it wasn't so blurry on the video showing you. It's like really funny. And I'm like, I can't even show the girls that because then they're going to think, like, it's okay. But we were, like, laying in bed, and I was like, let's just see exactly how this happened. And we watched it back, and oh my God, we were, like, cracking up. I was like, fuck. Those damn kids.
Yeah. Anywho, though, I do think we're going to go ahead and get out of here. You ready? You ready to go? You got anything to talk about?
No.
All right. We greatly appreciate all y'all that tuned in and listened to us run our mouths.
Maybe the next video will be a house tour.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully the next chat will be a whole house tour of the house. It's nothing special, but it meets our needs. It's nothing fancy. We're just... we're normal people. I like to pretend to be normal. So anyway, we'll see y'all next time around, whenever that is. All right. Have a good one.
Bye.